Hi, I'm Alaina Laperouse. I teach 6th grade at Central Middle School, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I teach the honors classes here. And today in our lesson 22 of guidebooks, we are learning about emerging themes. One thing that's also about emerging themes is that you can talk about life lessons. And for middle schoolers, that's super important for them to learn life lessons in the literature that we're talking about, but also how they can apply that to their own lives, knowing that literature and that themes are universal. So today you'll get to see that with my students. You'll get to see their struggles a little bit with how do you go from a topic to a theme statement. But overall they were successful, and I'm pleased to see that. One of the things that I'm passionate about is character and character development, and I think theme and character go hand in hand, and that's something that you'll see in my students today. All right, guys, I see that most of you are transitioning to SSR. Molly has asked me about this. I put up a new chart for you, so if you want to look at this, our AR responsibility chart. Remember that we have 3 goals: our average, our points, and our level. You can view all of those on your dashboard. For this class, as of yesterday, 4 of you have met all 3 of your goals, so that's good. But we need to get 25 of you by next Monday. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, as you are going through today, if you need to take an AR test, we'll take care of that. And if you meet those, we'll add it. Yes?
I'm literally about to do an AR test. And on my AR test.
Yes. Awesome, awesome. Good deal. See right here where it gives you instructions. Go that way, okay? Yes.
It's kind of like down on herself and like negative.
Which words? Which words? Isolate it.
But here.
Agree or disagree?
Agree.
But here. All right, very good. What do you think, Grayson?
We read it and uncover, like, if we put a picture in our mind of what's trying to happen.
Okay, so we're going to go with, step 1 would be reading and understanding the text. Do we agree with him? Yes. Okay, so we need to read and understand. What else do we need to do to meet that objective? Austin? So we're going to have to write a theme. Is a theme one word?
No. It's like a sentence.
Like a sentence or a phrase at least? Okay, so we're going to say that it has to be a phrase or a sentence. Great. And how are we going to determine that? What's going to help us determine that? Roland? Analysis. Strategy. Good. What's our strategy to analyze poetry, Grayson? Grayson? Do you know?
I think that it's analysis strategy to, like, help us.
It does help us. What helps us, Gracie? Yes, the tip cast.
See, like, the town.
Okay, so like an important person, like a mayor or something, or even FTR. Oh, that would have been good. Ms. Short?
I kind of thought that the Aunt Ellis would like come down to try to convince Billy Joe to come with her.
I like that. That's a good thought there. Caroline?
Most things, I kind of thought it was like another big dust storm.
Oh, so not a person, but a storm.
I
Ferris?
was thinking the same as Dawson, that like somebody big is gonna come and help them, or like give them advice or something like that.
I like that. If that's how she might be feeling, what is he seeing on the other side of the coin?
He's like really happy.
A whole new
Yeah, a whole new world, an opportunity, right? So opportunity. So I think all those things are really good ideas and topics that they're being addressed. But I know that Austin brought up a little bit about the sand. What do you think that it could be possible that they're trying to say something about the land in general? Could be. What else, Matthew?
convenience,
Convenience? How so?
like opportunity.
I think opportunity. I'm not sure about convenience. I don't know if it's a convenient thing. I think it's something he sought out.
Yeah, like it's kind of hard to put like a topic in this thing, like because there's like one like Billy Joe thinks like about relationships, like she's gonna miss him, he's leaving, or she'll never see him again. But like he's thinking like this is like my time to shine, this is my chance, I get to go get a job, which is like for most people a once in a lifetime opportunity. And so I think that he's excited, but she's also like,
My dream crush is leaving me.
There you go. There you go.
like not selfishness, because
I was thinking
Not selfish, but what could it be?
selfless. No, not selfless.
Somebody jealous? Jealousy. Could be jealousy. Yes? Okay. So we've got a lot of predictions, but I want us to go back into the text. What is the text saying? I don't think that you're wrong. I think it's a great thought there. But I do think that, okay, what is the text trying to say? Remember, theme is the message the author is trying to convey to us. What is she trying to say to us? What message? Lakin?
Don't be afraid to try new things.
Maybe don't be afraid to try new things. Okay. What else? What about the land? What about his home? What could be said about this? What about the land? What about the home? W?
What's the question again?
Land and home. Even if he leaves, does he actually leave all of that behind?
I think no, because like, yeah, it's like this is just the way I think. I think that he still like has like the memories of it, I guess, and he like remembers all of the times he's had there, and all of the people are probably still gonna remember him. So he still like has all his memories there, so he hasn't left completely everything.
Okay, so even if he leaves, what does he carry with him? Memories. So what if you did something like that with your theme? That even if you leave, even if you go for opportunities, your memories you carry with you.
Can we write down more than one theme?
Absolutely. Please do. You can write down more than one theme, he asked. Yes. Yes, you certainly may. I want to explore the very end of this. Dust rose each place his foot fell, leaving behind a trace of him long after he'd gone. Miss Short?
It's kind of as if like the land's almost remembering him. Like it's still like he's still there.
Is he leaving his mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Physically, he's leaving a footprint, right?
But then the rain.
Not yet. We're not, don't forget. That's just in this poem, Okay, but it says he's leaving a trace of him long after he's gone. Who and what is going to remember him even after he leaves? Tinley? Agree or disagree? Yeah, so the traces that he's leaving on the sand can also be on her heart. Very good. So can people leave a mark on us long after they're gone? Is that parallel to maybe Ma? Oh, yeah. Exactly. So make sure you make those notes. All right, the next step, I'm going to come to you if you have individual things you want to talk about. The next step is to pull out your tip cast. This is where we're going to put action to what we just learned. I am going to allow you to, if you'd like to, use your partners or your team at your tables to work through your tip cast through the blue section, so through the shift. We're going to go over some of it together, and then at the very end, because we said you are going to independently come up with a theme, you're going to do that on your own. Sound fair? So all the way through the blue.
When the rain stopped, my father stepped out to the barn and spent 2 days and 2 nights getting dust out of his tractor. Would that be figure of language?
Do you think that he's literally doing that, or do you think that that means more? I think he's actually doing that. Now, that doesn't mean that that couldn't be imagery, right? It's a good description of it, but it's not figurative language.
When I read it, I imaged it like him running to the barn, fixing the tractor.
So you imagined him doing that, so you pictured it, and that's a good thing. I think that that probably could still tie into the theme, but is it figurative language? No. But now that we've kind of gone through the green section and the blue a little bit, let's talk about the connotations. What images did you notice, or figurative language did you note, Lakin?
Lightning ticking.
Agree or disagree? Example of what? Whoa, everyone? Very good. Did anyone see other evidence of personification? Can you say it again, please?
I said lightning kicking.
Lightning kicking. Kind of like the lightning dancing before. Yeah, very good. Spindly legs. Very good detail. Cortland.
Where it says Earth remembered.
Yeah, can we read that whole part, please? Everybody go to page 177. Yeah, read that whole stanza. There's a lot of personification in there. Students, feel free to write down any pieces of this that you think are examples of that.
And because the rain came so patient and slow at first, and built up strength as the earth remembered how to yield, instead of washing off, the water slid in into the dying ground, and softened its stubborn pride, and eased it back toward life.
Isn't that beautiful? I know, a lot of personification there. What are the pieces of personification that we can note? Let's isolate and control the evidence from that one stanza. Give me a part of that stanza.
Rain came patiently.
Say it again.
Rain came patiently.
Yes, patient rain. That's not something we normally describe. Yes?
Softened its stubborn pride.
Softened its stubborn pride. Yeah, when Ferris comes back, you're after him. Yep. Okay, so what does this say? Read it to me. Okay, so where's your theme statement? Not thesis, theme statement. So did you have a theme statement? Do you have a theme statement? If so, copy and paste that and then tell me how it was developed. No. I'm asking you for your process. What did you support? Go back to your split page notes and see how we built that theme as well. Go back to your split page notes. It is up. All right, guys, time is up. Today's objective was to determine emerging themes within the text out of the dust. Today, my students were able to use a strategy, tipcast, to help them determine what a theme was from a specific poem. Before we started our lesson, we looked at our objective and we also determined the success criteria. My students helped me determine that. At the end of the lesson, I looked at their student work. I was able to group them by need, and tomorrow at the beginning of the class, I'll be pulling them in small group to help bring them up to the level of their peers, especially in an honors class or in any class. Also tomorrow, there'll be an assessment on their learning, and part of that assessment includes the theme. So that'll be directly connected. Students will also be assessed statewide for this as well. We are part of the Innovative Assessment Program, and so my students will also be tested on this in January. In the future learning, students will apply this emerging theme to a complete theme for the overall text.